Listen to me now, because what I am about to tell you will change everything you thought you knew about your life. Do not look away, do not let your mind wander, because this is not just another message you stumble upon. This is me speaking directly to you. Yes, you, the one reading these words right now. I have been watching you longer than you realize. I have seen every tear you tried to hide. I have heard every prayer you whispered in the dark when you thought no one was listening, and today, I am breaking my silence to tell you the truth about who you really are. Someone came to me recently carrying your name on their lips. They were desperate, confused, searching for answers about you. They wanted to understand why you shine differently, why there is something about you that unsettles the ordinary world. So I showed them a vision. I pulled back the veil between heaven and earth and let them see what I see when I look at you. And do you know what happened? They could not breathe. Their hands started shaking. Their voice cracked with emotion, because the light that surrounds you is not something this world can comprehend. It is my light. It is divine fire that I placed around you before you were even born. Now pause, right here. Let this truth settle into your spirit. You are not reading this by accident. You are not here because of some random algorithm or coincidence. I led you here. I made sure these words found you at this exact moment because there is something you need to understand about the season you are entering. Stay with me. Do not scroll past this, because what I am about to reveal next will explain why your past has been so painful, and why your future is about to become so powerful. The person who came asking about you, they thought they were seeking simple answers. They thought they would hear ordinary things, but when I opened their spiritual eyes, when I let them see the blueprint I designed for your destiny, they fell to their knees. They saw an army of angels standing guard around your life. They saw my hand covering you during moments when you felt completely alone. They saw the prayers your grandmother prayed over you decades ago still echoing in the heavens. They saw chains that others tried to wrap around your future, and they watched as I shattered every single one. I need you to understand something. Every betrayal you survived, I allowed it because I was developing something in you that comfort could never build. Every door that closed in your face, I shut it myself, because what was behind that door would have destroyed the greater purpose I am preparing you for. Every person who walked away from you, I removed them because their presence would have delayed what I am doing right now. You thought you were being rejected, but I was doing the selecting. Think about your life for a moment. Think about the times you almost gave up, but something deep inside would not let you quit. That was me. Think about the moments when everything should have fallen apart, but somehow you are still standing. That was me. Think about the opportunities that came from nowhere, the provision that appeared when your account was empty, the strength you found when your body wanted to collapse. All of me every single time. Now listen carefully, because this next part is crucial. I am about to tell you what I saw in the vision I gave them about your coming days. I am about to pull back the curtain on what I have been preparing in secret while you have been walking through your wilderness season. But before I reveal this, I need you to make a decision. Are you ready to stop seeing yourself the way people have labeled you and start seeing yourself the way I see you? Are you ready to stop living beneath your calling and step into the identity I gave you before time began? When I opened their eyes to see your future, the first thing they witnessed was speed. Supernatural speed. Things that should take years are going to happen in weeks. Doors that require connections are going to open without you knocking. Opportunities that demand credentials are going to seek you out without you applying. Money that should come through labor is going to appear through unexpected channels. This is not your effort. This is my acceleration. I am compressing time itself because your season of waiting is officially over. The second thing they saw was exposure. I am going to expose every person who smiled in your face while plotting behind your back. I am going to pull the mask off every relationship that was draining you while pretending to support you. I am going to reveal the truth about who was really praying for you and who was secretly working against you. This exposure will not come through drama or confrontation. It will come through my light. When I shine on lies, they cannot hide. When I illuminate truth, everyone sees it. But here is what made them weep in that vision. The third thing they witnessed was restoration. I showed them a table set in the presence of your enemies, and on that table were things that were stolen from you. Joy that was taken, peace that was robbed, confidence that was crushed, resources that were blocked, relationships that were sabotaged, dreams that were mocked. I showed them my hand reaching across that table, gathering everything that belongs to you, and placing it back into your life with interest. You are not just getting back what you lost, you are receiving overflow for every year of lack. Stay close to me now because the vision gets deeper. The fourth thing I revealed to them was about your voice. I let them hear the sound of your voice in the future, and it carried authority they could not explain. Your words were no longer timid, your prayers were no longer begging, your declarations were shaking atmospheres. Why? Because I am removing the muzzle that trauma placed on your mouth. I am healing the wounds that made you silent. I am restoring the confidence that rejection stole. When you speak in this next season, heaven will move and hell will tremble because you will finally understand that you are speaking my words, not your own. The fifth thing they saw made their heart race. I showed them a specific person whose face they could see clearly. This person has been carrying feelings for you that they have been too afraid to express. This person has watched you from a distance, prayed for you in secret, and believed in you when others doubted. I showed them the moment when this person will no longer be able to contain what they feel, the moment when their heart will override their fear, the moment when love that has been hidden will finally step into the light. This is not fantasy. This is destiny aligning. This is my perfect timing. And listen. If you want to know more about the person I am bringing into your life, show me you are really paying attention by hitting that like button right now. That tells me you are not just casually reading, that tells me your spirit is awake, and you are ready for what is coming. But wait, there is a sixth thing they saw, and this one shook them to their core. I showed them your enemies gathering in secret. I let them hear the conversations happening in rooms you are not in. I let them witness the plans being drawn up against your progress, but then I did something that made them gasp. I showed them my hand moving across those plans like an eraser across a chalkboard. Every scheme cancelled. Every trap destroyed. Every weapon formed, broken before it could even be lifted, and then I showed them something that made them fall backwards. I showed them those same enemies forced into a position where they had to acknowledge you, honor you, even make way for you. Not because they wanted to, but because my favor on your life left them no choice. Now I need you to breathe for a moment. Let everything I just told you settle into your spirit. This is not motivation, this is not positive thinking, this is me, the one who spoke galaxies into existence, telling you exactly what I am doing in your life right now. The person who came asking about you, they left that encounter changed. They could not stop talking about what they saw. They could not explain the weight of glory they felt when my presence filled the room, and they walked away with one message burning in their heart. Tell them not to give up. Tell them their story is about to shock everyone who counted them out. But listen, I am not finished. There is more you need to know because the vision did not end there. It went deeper, it went into territory that will require you to have courage to believe. Stay with me, do not turn away now, because what I am about to tell you will answer questions you have been asking for years. In the vision, I took them into a room, not a physical room but a spiritual courtroom. The courtroom of heaven where verdicts are passed and destinies are sealed, and there, on the table in front of my throne, was a scroll with your name written in light. I let them watch as I opened that scroll and read aloud what was written inside. Every injustice you suffered, recorded. Every tear you cried, collected. Every prayer you prayed, answered even when you thought I was silent. Every seed you planted in pain, ready to produce a harvest you cannot imagine. Then I did something that made the atmosphere shake. I stood up from my throne and I declared a verdict over your life. I declared that your season of delay is over. I declared that your time of testing has ended. I declared that what was stolen must be returned. I declared that those who attacked you must now become instruments of your blessing, and when I spoke those words, the entire courtroom erupted with light. Angels began moving at speeds they cannot explain. Doors in the spirit realm began unlocking. Treasures that were held back began releasing, and a sound went forth into the earth that hell heard and trembled. Do you understand what I am telling you? This is not about to happen, this already happened. The verdict is already passed. The ruling is already final. What you are waiting to see in the natural has already been established in the spiritual. Now it is just a matter of time manifesting what eternity has already confirmed. Your breakthrough is not coming. It is already here. It is just making its way from the invisible realm into the visible. Now here is what you need to know about the coming days. I am going to start speaking to you in ways you have never experienced before. You are going to have dreams that are so vivid you will wake up knowing they were messages from me. You are going to hear my voice in moments of silence with a clarity that startles you. You are going to sense my presence so strongly that tears will come without explanation. Why? Because I am intensifying our communication. I am removing the static that religion and hurt created between us. I am restoring the intimacy that I always intended for us to have. Someone watching this right now, your name just echoed in my throne room. I am telling you, do not ignore this moment. Leave a comment below, type the word ready, and watch what I begin to do in your life within the next 72 hours. I am looking for people who will not just listen but who will respond. Let me tell you what else I showed them in that vision. I pulled back the curtain on your house, the place where you live, and what they saw made them cry. They saw the heaviness that has been sitting in your home. They felt the weight of depression that tries to suffocate you in certain rooms. They sensed the warfare that has been attacking your peace, your sleep, your rest, but then they watched as I walked through every room like a consuming fire. They watched as I commanded every spirit of heaviness to leave. They watched as I filled your atmosphere with my presence so thick that what tried to torment you could no longer breathe in that space. I am cleansing your home right now as you read these words. I am breaking the cycle of nightmares. I am silencing the voices of anxiety that scream in your mind at 3 in the morning. I am restoring rest to your body and peace to your soul. Your home is becoming a sanctuary again, not a battlefield. Your bedroom is becoming a place of rest again, not a war zone, and anyone who walks into your space in this next season is going to feel a difference they cannot explain, because my glory is taking up residence where torment used to live. But there is something else I showed them about your home. I let them see into your future, and they saw people gathering there, not just any people but the right people, destiny connections, divine assignments, kingdom relationships. Your home is about to become a place where heaven touches earth, a place where miracles happen, a place where lives are changed. I am shifting your home from a place of isolation into a place of visitation, from a place of pain into a place of power. Now stay focused, because I am about to tell you about the 4 faces. In the vision, I showed them 4 specific faces that are connected to your destiny right now. 4 people who are playing crucial roles in the story I am writing. The first face belongs to someone who is working against you, someone who smiles when they see you but celebrates when you struggle, someone who asks how you are doing but hopes the answer is not well. I showed them this person's face clearly, and I told them, watch what I do, watch how I remove this person's influence without you having to fight, watch how I disconnect this toxic tie without you having to force it. I am the one who guards your relationships, and I am removing who needs to be removed. The second face belongs to someone who is interceding for you, someone you may not even know is praying. Someone who carries your name before my throne regularly, someone whose prayers have been holding back attacks you are not even aware of. This person is a secret weapon in your life, a guardian in the spirit, a warrior you did not know you had. I am going to reveal this person to you soon. I am going to connect you with them in a way that will shock you both. And when you meet them, you will know immediately, because my presence will confirm it. The third face belongs to someone who is being prepared to help you. This is a person I am positioning right now to open a door you cannot open yourself, a person I am instructing to release a resource you need. A person I am assigning to speak your name in a room you cannot enter. You do not know them yet, but they are coming, and when they arrive, things are going to shift so fast you will barely have time to process it. This is divine strategy. This is how I work on behalf of those I love. The fourth face belongs to someone who is falling in love with you. Yes, love, real love, not the counterfeit you have experienced, not the toxic attachments that left you wounded, not the shallow connections that disappointed you. This is the person I handpicked before the foundation of the world, the one I designed specifically for you, the one whose strengths balance your weaknesses, the one whose calling complements your purpose, the one whose heart beats in rhythm with yours. They are coming into focus right now, and when I bring you together, it will not be forced. It will not be rushed, it will be effortless, because it will be ordained. Think about these 4 faces. As I am speaking, someone's face probably just flashed in your mind. That is not your imagination, that is my spirit, giving you confirmation. Trust what you just saw, trust what you just felt. I am pulling back the veil so you can see what I see. Now let me tell you what happened next in that vision. The person who came asking about you, they wanted to know about the pain you carry. They wanted to understand why you have been through so much. So I showed them your scars, but I did not just show them the wounds. I showed them what I was doing in the wounds. I let them see how I was turning your pain into power, your trauma into testimony, your mess into a message. I let them see that every hard thing you walked through was actually me developing a dimension of glory in you that comfort could never produce. They saw you crying alone, and then they saw me collecting every tear in a bottle. They saw you praying through exhaustion, and then they saw angels taking those prayers and turning them into weapons against your enemies. They saw you worshiping through depression, and then they saw chains breaking in the spiritual realm with every note you sang. What looked like loss was actually preparation. What felt like failure was actually promotion in disguise. I was never punishing you, I was positioning you. The vision shifted again, and I showed them your future ministry. Yes, ministry. Even if you do not think of yourself as a preacher or a teacher, you have a ministry. Your life is a ministry. Your story is a ministry. The way you will help others is a ministry. I showed them stadiums filled with people who needed to hear what you survived. I showed them broken souls finding hope because you had the courage to share your scars. I showed them marriages being saved because you taught them what you learned in your healing. I showed them young people choosing life because your testimony showed them that pain does not have to be permanent. You are not random, you are not a mistake, you are not a failure. You are a weapon I have been sharpening. You are a vessel I have been purifying. You are a voice I have been preparing, and the world has no idea what is about to be released through your life. Stay with me because we are getting close to the most important part. Do not stop reading now. Do not let distraction pull you away because what I am about to tell you will require you to make a choice, and that choice will determine how fast this unfolds. In the final part of the vision, I showed them something that made them fall on their face before me. I showed them a contract, a spiritual contract that was written against you. Someone, motivated by jealousy and darkness, made an agreement with demonic forces to block your progress. They took your name, they spoke it over altars that do not belong to me, and they tried to trade your destiny for their advancement. They thought if they could bind you in the spirit, they could limit you in the natural. They thought they could steal what I gave you. But here is what they did not know. Here is what made the person in the vision weep with joy. I showed them the moment I stepped into that illegal courtroom. I showed them my hand reaching down and ripping that contract into pieces. I showed them every demon that thought it had a legal right to your life, suddenly scrambling in terror because my blood covered you before that contract was ever written. I showed them the angels laughing, yes laughing, at the audacity of hell to think it could override my plan. That contract is null and void. That curse is broken and destroyed. That assignment is cancelled and reversed. And more than that, I am taking what the enemy meant for evil and turning it into a double portion of blessing for you. Every year they tried to delay you, I am giving you back with acceleration. Every door they tried to close, I am opening 2 more. Every resource they tried to block, I am releasing in abundance. You are about to step into overflow that will make no logical sense, and when people ask how it happened, you will only be able to say one thing: God did this. Now here is your part. Here is the choice I told you about. You can read these words and let them be just another inspiring message that fades by tomorrow. Or you can receive these words as the prophetic declaration they are and align your faith with what I am saying. You can keep living in doubt and fear, or you can stand up right now in your spirit and say, I believe what God just told me. I receive the verdict He passed. I agree with the breakthrough He declared. I step into the identity He gave me. What will you choose? Because I am moving either way, but I am looking for people who will move with me. I am looking for people who will not just hear but will obey. I am looking for people who will not just believe but will act on that belief. Let me paint you a picture of the next 30 days of your life if you choose to receive this word within days. Not weeks. You are going to see a shift. It might be small at first, maybe a text from someone you have not heard from, maybe a thought that brings sudden peace, maybe a door opening that you did not even apply for. Do not dismiss these small things. They are confirmation that what I spoke is manifesting. Within 2 weeks, you are going to have an encounter. It might be a conversation that changes your perspective. It might be a dream that gives you direction. It might be a moment of worship where my presence overwhelms you. When this happens, do not analyze it to death. Just receive it and let it recalibrate your faith. Within 30 days you are going to witness something that makes you say out loud, only God could have done this. It will be undeniable. It will be a breakthrough so specific that you will know it came from my hand, and in that moment, I want you to do something. I want you to come back to this message and leave a testimony in the comments. Tell others what I did. Let your story build their faith. Let your miracle become their hope. But here is what I need you to understand: this is not automatic. This is not a magic formula. This requires partnership. I am doing my part, but you have to do yours. Your part is to stop agreeing with the lies. Your part is to stop replaying the pain. Your part is to stop rehearsing the rejection. Every time those old narratives try to play in your mind, you have to interrupt them with what I just told you. Every time fear tries to grip your heart, you have to remind yourself of the verdict I passed. Every time doubt tries to creep in, you have to speak out loud what I declared over you. I am not asking you to pretend everything is fine. I am asking you to stand on what I said even when what you see has not caught up yet. Faith is not ignoring reality. Faith is believing my word is more real than your circumstances. Faith is trusting that what I said in the invisible realm is already done even when the visible realm is still shifting. So here is my final word to you today. Get ready. Prepare your heart, guard your mind, protect your peace, because everything is about to shift. The season of preparation is over. The season of manifestation is here. What you have been believing for is about to become what you are walking in. What you have been praying for is about to become what you are living. What you have been waiting for is about to become your reality. Do not be surprised when things start happening fast. Do not be shocked when doors start opening suddenly. Do not question when provision starts flowing unexpectedly. This is me keeping my word. This is me honoring your faithfulness. This is me showing you that I never forgot about you. I was just waiting for the right time, and beloved, this is the right time. Your time is now. Your moment is here. Your season has come. Walk into it with confidence. Walk into it with boldness. Walk into it knowing that the same God who spoke this word is the same God who will perform this word. I love you, I am with you, and I am not finished with you. Your best days are not behind you, they are ahead of you, and we are going to walk into them together. Now go. Walk in the authority I gave you. Speak with the confidence I restored. Love with the freedom I released. Live with the joy I returned, and watch as I do exactly what I said I would do. This is my word to you today. Receive it, believe it, and watch it come to pass.